Hello and welcome to more Vintage Cube Draft. So, again, repeating the stakes, I never thought I would get this far. I've trophied 7 in a row. I don't know how, but I have. So we're just going to keep trying, draft as much to win as possible, and just, I never thought I would get past 3 trophies in a row. Here we're at 7, so you're getting try hard, Caleb, until the trophy streak ends, and then I'll do more fun stuff as normal. Here we have a couple picks. A lot of good lands here, which I'm interested in. Polluted Delta is the best out of all of them, although Tropical Island is very good. I'm a huge fan of Vendilion Click, and that's about it. There are good cards on the wheel, like Emery's great card to get later, because she's so niche in some archetypes. Golos is good. I actually do like Revelark more than most. Grave Titan's fine. It's a good top end, and then Balance is a very good card, but that card usually comes around as well, and it's also quite niche, so the dream here is to take Polluted Delta and wheel something like a Vendilion Click, but we'll see, really. Okay. A lot of options. I just passed a Tropical Island. There's a Lightning Bolt, which goes well in a lot of decks. There is Prismatic Vista, which just keeps us open. And then I like Cryptic Command, but again, that's quite limiting in what archetypes you can play it in, like basically just mono blue. Ballista's good, and then yeah, I don't know. Maybe if we want to just maximize our chances of winning, we would just force red and just grab a lightning bolt here. But I think I like staying open. I value that a little bit more than forcing an archetype, because if I go all in on mono red and someone else does as well, then I lose all the benefits. Because the whole point of forcing red is most people don't try and draft it, but some people might. And, you're kind of risking that chance. Whereas if you try and stay open, then, you get into pick 6, 7, 8. Then you can see what people are not taking. And when you have the mana to make that work, it goes a lot better. Uh-oh, there's an LED. So LED is fantastic, but only good in a small subset of decks, whereas Thoughtseize is good in many decks. There's also a counterspell, and I just passed Cryptic Command. Interesting. I guess that's good to keep in mind. Yeah, what are we doing here? Third pick LED is kind of a signal, but it also has a chance of coming around. I do have a black fetch. There's also an Animate Dead. I think Thoughtseize in general is going to be better than LED, but I think Storm is a very good archetype. I'm not memeing when I draft Storm. I think it's very solid. We could have taken LED into Brain Freeze. The biggest issue is I think Storm is one of the archetypes that gets forced quite frequently. So by trying to go into Storm there, we could run into the same problem we would have had if we went into mono red, which is maybe someone takes cards. There's a Stomping Ground, Razorverge Thicket, Condemned Blade Splicer, Go for the Throat. I'm really not a fan of Go for the Throat. Stomping Ground doesn't really go well with anything I have. Blade Splicer's fine. It does go well in Black-White, which I think is one of the better archetypes in the cube. I think I'm going to speculate a Brain Freeze, because there was an LED, so I don't want to end up in a situation where I wheel an LED and then someone takes Brain Freeze. You know what I'm saying? There's a Mind Twist. I think that card is pretty strong. It's not amazing, but it is still very good. I like that more than Rakdos Return. The random discard makes it so that if you do less than X, it's quite nice, and it's a mana cheaper. And the damage from Rakdos Return is not usually the priority. There is a Palinchron, which might come around. Gaia's Cradle and Ulamog are quite good. This is an interesting pack, but we're going with Mind Twist. Okay, now we have to make a decision. That is kind of a late Chandra. Chandra is quite good with Mind Twist. Ulamog's good, but what am I doing with him? I mean, I guess he's fine in Reanimator. I think Chandra is the best card in the pack. Dreadhorde Arcanist with Thoughtseize, if we get more of those, is quite interesting as well. And then Lingering Souls is quite strong if we want to go black-white. Maybe if I want to stay open, I can take Murderous Rider. Chandra's just a better card and good with Mind Twist. I'm going to take Chandra. I think there is a lot of upside to taking Chandra here. Ooh, okay. Now we need to decide. Kolaghan's Command is very good. Hypnotic Spectre is okay. Dark Ritual is good if we do end up going in Storm. That is kind of a late ritual, and there was an LED. So if I get a Yogg-Will, I have the Brain Freeze. Dark Ritual is also pretty good with Mind Twist. Alright, we'll see what happens here. I think if Storm is open, again, it's one of the best archetypes. And Dark Ritual is a very strong card in that deck. Also, LED is really important if you can get the Yawgmoth's Will going, and same with Dark Ritual. So we're giving ourselves a good chance to win. Chandra's actually quite good in Storm as well. The repeatable ritual effect is really good. And then like she has other abilities, like she can kill stuff. The uptick that exiles is somewhat suspicious because if you're not comboing off and she exiles something like your brain freeze or your only win condition, you can get into trouble, but you can just not do that if you don't want to. Burst lightning I like. Shriekmaw is also interesting. Oh, what? Why did that pick? What? It just skipped the whole pack. What the heck? Alright, I mean, I guess. That's a late Vendilion click, actually, but there was no cryptic command. Oh, wait, no. It was Vendilion click and then cryptic command. Otherwise, I can take Monastery Swift Spear. What is happening? Why did it just skip that pick? Swift Spear is safer with Chandra and stuff, but I'm gonna try and see if click can get there, because there's no way cryptic command comes around, right? Okay, what is happening? The pack didn't go down to 0, right? I was thinking and then it just picked. I'm gonna watch this one tick down. I'm taking Lightning Bolt here, it's good in the deck, but it's just auto picking. I'll come back after this pick and see if it did it again. It did it again! What the heck? Why is this happening? I didn't ask for this. This could be an interesting Luca deck, I guess. But Anime Dead's probably better here. So getting Anime Dead that late's a very good sign. There's a Living Death. LED did not come around, so we're not storming. But like, I'm getting much shorter than the amount of time they said we would have to pick. Because I should probably have a Swift Spear. I was thinking I was going to take it, but then it just took the card. Watch. It's just going to auto-pick Living Death when this turns blue. You ready? Yeah. So you get 9 less seconds than it said you would. That's unfortunate. I'm going to take a Char, I think, over Fiend Artisan. Una's Prowler is actually quite good if we do. I mean, Reanimator seems open and Black seems open. I just have to keep in mind that I get 9 less seconds than I should. And I should have 1 Monastery Swift Spear in my deck. Okay. Alright, fair enough. I mean, there's a lot of good things here. We're going to take Soul Ring. That card is absolutely absurd. It's actually not that... Actually, no, it's really good with Mind Twist. Who am I kidding? So we're going to take that. Maybe Wheel of Fortune comes around. Pack Rat is actually pretty good here. I mean, there's no chance Time Lock comes around, but one can dream. And then, who knows, Mastermind's Acquisition or something could be there. We do have Reanimate. So that's an option. It might come around because Animate Dead went like last pick. I also have like nothing to reanimate. The other option is Chrome Mox, which is good with Mind Twist. Good with Hypnotic Spectre as well. Maybe I'd take Chrome Mox and hope Reanimate comes around because Animate Dead went like second to last. Although, let's see. Dark Ritual, Burst Lightning, Lightning Bolt. Maybe that's too greedy. I'm trying to think how greedy I need to get. I think this is going to come around. We're going to take Chrome Mox. We want to be fast. There's Buried Alive. There's Primeval Titan, which is actually an interesting card to reanimate. Jitaxian Probe is good. Dark Petition would help if Storm was open, but I don't think it is at all. We could go Kiki-Jiki Living Death. I don't think that's a good archetype either. I'm not sure what I want to do. Part of me wants to take Buried Alive. Part of me wants to take a Jitaxian Probe, just to make sure the coast is clear. Because, again, Reanimate Buried Alive should wheel as well. So I think we just take Probe. It's a very good card to see if the coast is clear. There's Iona. This might be too greedy. I might get fully punished, but we're just going to take Iona and see what happens. There's Exhume. Very good reanimation spell. I don't have much discard at the moment, but we're set up now. I could take Exhume, the old blue-black reanimator, or black-red reanimator, I mean. Here I can take Ravenous Chupacabra. I think it's just a fine mid-range card. Otherwise, there's Creeping Tar Pit. If I do think I want to splash blue, I also do have Polluted Delta, so that's not impossible. But I actually do like the Chupacabra quite a bit. Late Thalia and late Eidolon. There's a Rishadan Port, and there's a Liliana's Triumph. Oh, I guess Daretti helps with reanimation, right? He can just loot too. It is quite slow, but I have Soul Ring, so Soul Ring can turbo out a Daretti. I'll see. It's better than most everything else in the pack, at least. There's Entomb. Okay. Pretty happy with that, although I'm passing an Ashen Rider, so now I kind of regret leaving Reanimate to wheel. We'll see how that goes, though. We get Pack Rat, which is actually a good discard outlet. Happy there. Alright, Reanimate. Come on, deck. I believe in you. Although, we don't really need it. We have Exhume Animate Dead, so it's not the end of the world if we don't get there. Wow. Wow, I actually did not get there. Reanimate got taken. That's unfortunate, actually. I mean, someone might be playing... Yeah, maybe I got too greedy. I'm trying to remember when I took over it. Gitaxian Probe? I look silly. But I think there's still a decent chance it came around, considering, like, what did I get? Pack Rat? Like, Pack Rat's better than that in general. There's a Fatal Push. There's also a Lotus Bloom. Lotus Bloom helps us Mind Twist. This helps us just not die early. Oh, I keep forgetting it's auto-picking. So someone took Reanimate and didn't take Buried Alive. So I think it was a reasonable thing to try and wheel Reanimate. But here we are. We'll take Buried Alive. I just need to get some more fatties. Like, Iona is your only reanimation card right now is not the best situation to be in. But I get like literally 3 seconds for each of these packs. I don't know how Wizards keeps messing up the drafts like this, but they do. Magus, Johnny Vengeant, I guess. I don't have white mana. Magus can punish some decks. I guess I'll take that. Because I don't actually have that much fixing. Also, Mind Twist, Living Death, and Exhume are not the best combos in the world. Here I guess I take Shambling Vent. Yawgmoth's Bargain versus Beast Within. I mean, I'm not playing Beast Within. Last pick Thalia? What is happening? The weird thing is white doesn't even seem open. Like, as far as I can tell, I haven't seen too many, like, things that would be good with Thalia, like, creature-wise. But that's, oof. Mox Jet's great. Cannot complain about that. We can wheel... Karn would actually be interesting now that we have this many artifacts. But we'll take this. Again, we're looking for more top end, although there's a Dark Confidant. And a Duretti, actually. Duretti makes artifacts. It can triple copy Soul Ring. And Confidant is a little bit awkward in a Reanimator shell because we, like, you know, if you flip Iona, you're in trouble. So maybe I take this Duretti. It's just really good. It makes 1/1s. Then you can sacrifice artifacts to kill artifacts or creatures. And then the ultimate copies artifacts from anybody. So you can copy your opponent's artifacts as well. So I'm going to take that. Hope to wield Dark Confidant or Putrid Imp. But I think Duretti is just a good card. There's a Sundering Titan. There's a Recurring Nightmare. And an Inferno Titan. So Sundering Titan is actually pretty good to reanimate, especially in a deck like this where I'm just 2 colors. I like Toxic Deluge as well. I think Recurring Nightmare has a chance to come around. It is also a good card, but I need better targets first. I know there's Channel. This is not a Channel deck. Don't tell me to take Channel in my black-red 4-drops deck. We're going to take Titan and try and wheel something else. There's an Imperial Seal that helps with reanimation. Otherwise, there's Glorybringer and Scrubland. Maybe I take Glorybringer, actually. I've been very impressed with this card. I also have Soul Ring and Mox Jet and Chromox, so you can play it very quickly. There is a chance it comes around, but yeah, there is a chance it comes around. Probably not playing Magus of the Moon in the main. I don't know if I love Duretti, although I actually have Sundering Titan, so Duretti's looking better in that regard. I don't know. Glorybringer versus Seal. Oh god, I have like, I'm gonna take this Seal. I don't know. I keep forgetting it's gonna time me out with like 5 seconds left. There's Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting helps a lot with the reanimation plan, so let's take that. I want at least 1 more fatty. That way, Buried Alive can work. Probably not gonna be playing Living Death, at least in the main. Although it is good in some matchups. The problem is, I have a lot of removal. So like, you kill their stuff and then you Living Death it all back is not the best combo in the world. Rotting Reggie is actually pretty good. There's also Arid Mesa, but I don't have any dual lands. Oath of Druids would be nice. Oh, Terastodon. That's a good card to reanimate. And I might even wheel Reggie. So now we have a lot of... Basically, I have 3 good targets for Buried Alive. They're not the most amazing reanimation targets, but I think they're fine. There's a Thundermaw and a Liliana. Liliana's actually quite good in this deck. I'll take her. I also have quite a bit of ways to turbo her out, because her uptick mills 2. It's weird that it says mill. That freaks me out. Her uptick mills 2, and then can put one of these in the graveyard, and then she can reanimate on her own. So she's like a turbo Duretti, basically. Progenitus, Yawgmoth, Rabblemaster. You cannot reanimate Progenitus. Banefire is fine. This could be a Tassigar deck. I have quite a few things that put cards in the graveyard, so I can just cast them very quickly. I think if this was a pod draft, I would take Relic. That way I'm not playing against it. Banefire, I already have Lightning Bolt and Burst Lightning and Fatal Push, so I don't really need that. Yeah, I'll just take Tassigar. Tassigar's fine. There's P and Kieran, Sun Titan. Sun Titan is actually interesting with Animate Dead. if you can somehow get it into your graveyard, you can reanimate Sun Titan, get back Animate Dead, and then get something else. But P and Kieran helps with the mid-range matchups. Here's a Putrid Imp versus Wildfire. I guess I take the Imp. I did get Recurring Nightmare. I also got Gifts Ungiven. So Recurring Nightmare is good with Pia. I don't think I got a Glorybringer, did I? Someone took my Glorybringer. Shame. Sure, I'll take this. Not gonna play it. Dark Dwellers, Pyretic Ritual. I'll take that. I don't know if I'll play it. Not playing that. Oh, someone took Glorybringer but left me with Thunder Maw. That's interesting. This is a very strange deck. I mean, we're gonna try and keep the trophy streak going. I cannot believe I did not wheel that Reanimate. I got a little greedy, but I think sometimes you have to if you're trying to win. But I don't know if it was worth it. Like, Probe is a great card, but I might not even play it in the deck, and then that would be really sad. So what do we got? These are all effectively lands. 32 playables. All right, we need to make some cuts. Fatal Seal, Fatal Push, and Tomb Dark Ritual to taxing Probe. Probe is nice because it does tell you if they have counter magic. Probably not going to play Char. I'm deciding if I want to play Duretti. So Duretti can get back Sundering Titan. Oh man, this Duretti can give me triple Sundering Titans. That is pretty awesome. Probably not super excited about Duretti. Dark Dwellers can rebuy Exhume, I suppose. Is this 3 or less? So it can also rebuy Buried Alive. Also interesting. Probably not. Man, I have a lot of cuts to make. Recurring Nightmare. So I have Putrid Imp, Una's Prowler, which are really good early discard outlets for Exhume Animate Dead. And they're pretty good with Recurring Nightmare, but it's another reanimation spell, but it is slower. Although if I get it going with like Terastodon, like you play Recurring Nightmare, you Terastodon stuff, kill your own like 3/3, kill your own land, and then trade your 3/3 for something bigger, it could be good. Dark Ritual, Entomb. Fatal Push, Imperial Seal, Thoughtseize. I think the 2 Lightning Bolts are good. Part of me wants to get rid of Putrid Imp, because it's quite medium. So I could do something like cut Putrid Imp, Una's Prowler, and Recurring Nightmare Chupacabra is quite good. So here's one option, and I still would have to cut cards. That's crazy. Maybe not playing Tassiger. I'm going to look at this deck for a while. I actually don't know how to build this. So we're going to keep tinkering with it, see where we can get, and then I'll come back. Alright, I think this is what I've settled on. So we're running Putrid Imp, Una's Prowler, and Recurring Nightmare. And because we're running Recurring Nightmare, P and Kieran seems quite good. You can just kind of go infinite that way. And then obviously Chupacabra. So this is more kind of focused on reanimating quickly. So I cut a Burst Lightning. I'm not running Duretti, which I don't know if that's correct. I think this is fine for the general matchups. Against controlling decks, I'll bring in Duretti because he just gives you inevitability. But he takes forever to ultimate and things like that. So this is the fastest build, which I think you want to do in Vintage Cube. We still have really good plays with... Oh, I'm counting Dark Ritual as a land. And running 16 land. Is that good? I did not notice that before. So I'm really running 15 land plus Dark Ritual. I feel like 16 plus Dark Ritual is okay. Because Chromox isn't really land either. And my colored mana situation is a bit rough. I'm really never going to be casting P and Kieran. I guess I could cut Chandra. As weird as that sounds, Chandra doesn't do a whole lot for this deck. And she is double red, which is quite hard to cast. Like, the mana's not going to be easy anyway. So, as weird as it is, I think I'm going to cut Chandra and go mostly mono red. At that point, maybe I do run Fatal Push instead of Lightning Bolt, just because it's easier to cast. So, I really only have 2 red cards that I'm going to be casting, like, frequently. And then that makes the mana a lot easier, because the whole point of having Lightning Bolt is so I don't die quickly. So I guess Fatal Push kind of does that better. Okay. And then we run these and some land. No. So right now this is 3 red sources. I probably want at least 4 because I guess I can go up to 5 maybe. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why is Shambling Vent in here? I don't really need Polluted Delta, but I have Fatal Push, so I guess so. So I had to swamp again. This might actually work out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 black sources, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red sources for literally 2 cards. That seems okay. Sort by CMC. I think I'm gonna run it like this. So it's 14, effectively 15, 16 land. We'll see how it goes. See you guys round 1. Alright, we were playing against Alvas. This hand's quite good. So we will keep. We can turn 1 Entomb, and then if we draw a creature, we can like Recurring Nightmare turn 2, I think. Otherwise, I can Faithless Looting. Given that we drew Iona, I probably would just like to Faithless Looting because I don't want to have Iona in my hand. Let's do that. I could Entomb before I Faithless Looting, but if I draw Exhume or Animate Dead, then I can just cast that. So let's Faithless Looting first. Discard Iona, and I guess at this point I'm probably just going to discard a Chrome Mox because I think I would like to cast every card in my hand. Although I could, like I already have a good card to reanimate, so I could Chrome Mox Entomb. How much mana would I have next turn? So I play land. Next turn I play another land, Mox, and I could Mind Twist for 4. Alright, we're gonna discard a Swamp. Do I Chrome Mox the Entomb? I guess I can wait a turn and decide. I can also flashback Faithless Looting if I need to. Okay, opponent now probably has Counter Magic available. Pia and Kieran. If I find another red source, I can Chrome Mox to cast Pia and Kieran. I'm gonna play Polluted Delta. I can flash back Faithless Looting, cast this. So yeah, I think I just flash back Faithless Looting. Let's fetch for a land. Swamp. Do this. And then I can decide if I want to Chrome Mox Entomb or not. Alright. Buried Alive. Hypnotic Spectre is good with Recurring Nightmare, I guess. I can discard Pia and Kieran because I do want that in my graveyard. And I think at this point I don't really need Buried Alive. So I'll keep Entomb if I want it, but probably will not. I'm going to pass turn though. When it still has 6 cards in hand. Oh, now I draw the Mountain. Jeez. Let's just go for a big Mind Twist that forces them to have counter magic if they do. I don't really need this Entomb either. Mind Twist you. Not playing around days or anything, because you want to get the max amount here. If they don't have counter magic, this is going to be backbreaking. Yeah, okay. So now, if I draw a land, I could just straight up go for this. Sure. Alright, deck, give me land. Perfect. I would rather resolve a Recurring Nightmare. So let's cast that. Then this thing. Okay. How much do I want to combo? I can Iona Naming White, or I can get Pia and Kieran. Iona Naming White seems like it locks them out of a lot of their deck. They do have Coercive Portal, so they could just draw like a blue bounce spell. I don't know if a red burn spell will get there. I'm just gonna get Iona. Naming White. Go. Vote Homage. Let's hope they don't have anything. Ooh, Putrid Imp. Okay, let's attack with Iona. See if they do anything. Let's resolve a Recurring Nightmare. Beautiful. Cast Putrid Imp. Okay, let's go ahead and grab Pia and Kieran. They could have Upheaval, but this deck's actually quite good with Upheaval. So, vote Homage. And 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they're dead next turn to Pia and Kieran activation. Okay, Deck Faden doesn't do it. They can steal a Thopter. Oh wow, okay, they're going deep. The thing is, even if they like deal with Iona, I can still just reanimate it the following turn. Okay, we did it. Game 1 down. Looks like naming White is correct against them. They had Deck Faden. I feel like Fatal Push is probably not good against them. I'm gonna get rid of it. Lightning Bolt does deal with Deck Faden, but this is probably just more of a Tassiker matchup. Or potentially a Duretti matchup. So Duretti getting Sundering Titan actually seems really, really good against them. Yeah, that seems amazing. Do I keep this hand? It has a lot of land. It has Iona in hand, which I can discard. So if I draw a reanimation spell, we're golden. My deck has a lot of. The problem is I can do better, right? Like any hand with Entomb is just going to be stronger because Entomb is worth these 2 cards. But it has all of my colors, so I'm going to keep this. Especially because we're up a game. If I was down a game and like knew their deck was scary, maybe I wouldn't. But that's not, you don't want to see that many lands. So they can Mana Leak my Prowler. They cannot Mana Leak my Prowler. That's so many land. Play this. Yeah, I don't like seeing that many land. I'm playing like what, 15 land? Like these aren't even mocks, they're just land, even though I'm playing so few. Spellseeker is fine. Let's probably get Path to Exile. Or Swords, I guess the better path, sure. That's fine. So we're still gonna name white off Iona, but they might have to Swords my Hypnotic Spectre. Imperial Seal. Oh boy. Attack for 3. Part of me just wants to cast Hypnotic Spectre here. The other part is slightly scared of them having a Wrath. So I can Repair Seal for Recurring Nightmare, which would be the best because then I just sack this. But they would Swords my Una's Prowler in response. So this actually makes more sense because now I have more things in play that are threatening. And then the following turn, I can Seal for Recurring Nightmare and go that route. Day of Judgment would be rough. Okay, they Sword the Spectre, that's good because now they're not using it on anything scary. Okay. Ooh, that was quite good as well. So I'm gonna Thoughtseize and play around Mana Leak, I suppose. That way they can't counter the Imperial Seal. Okay. Well, I get to Imperial Seal, I guess. I probably don't even want Recurring Nightmare. What if I just get Liliana? Because Liliana's scary even if they kill my Prowler. Although she does die to Needle Spires. So Liliana's one. The other option is Animate Dead or Exhume. Exhume's scary when they have Una's Prowler, so I don't want to get Exhume. Or Recurring Nightmare, but if they kill this, then I have trouble. Kind of like just going for Liliana. Down to 19, which is fine. Meredith Angel. Okay, I think I'm glad I went for Liliana. So they're just tapping out, taking 1 here. That's cool. Not going to attack. Maybe I will actually. I think I am going to attack. No, because I want to protect Liliana as a 3/1. So let's discard now. I need a land. Play that. Play this. Alright, Liliana's going to get me Iona. We'll name white. And Prowler can attack. Myria is white and black. But the chosen color is white. Okay. I can attack, but then they could potentially kill Liliana. So I'm just gonna... I want Liliana alive. Her staying in play is also very good for this matchup. Dark Faden doesn't do anything. It does let them loot, which is, I guess, digs them closer to win conditions. I probably should have attacked with Una's Prowler. They discard Fractured Identity. Oh, right, it's white. Okay. I was like, holy cow. Okay. Sundering Titan is quite awkward with Dak Faden in play, but it does kill a bunch of their lands. I need to uptick Liliana at least once to be able to animate this, though. Pian Kieran Swamp. Okay, let's play this land. Deck them for 7 or deck Faden. I also kind of want Liliana to be at full. The Dak Faden emblem is scary, so let's just attack Dak. I can block Emerald Angel with Una's Prowler if I need to. Okay, ate a bird. Bet you never thought you'd hear me say those words. So we're gonna pass. I think cutting them off of 3 lands, I don't know, it's hard to say really. They abrade that guy. So Liliana's dying. Unfortunate. But we still discard this. So now what do? They have more land. Yep, so Liliana's dying. Recurring Nightmare would be pretty good here. Batterskull equipped to a Mirror Angel. I could lose to that actually. Because that's a 7/7 and that would trade with my things. Yeah, I might actually just lose to a plain Emeria Angel. Recurring Nightmare. Soul Ring. Not gonna play that one in front of a Dak fodder. So I can attack, but I'm just kind of dying now. They equip the Germ to a Emeria Angel, and or they equip Batterskull there, and then I don't know what I can do really. I need a Terastodon somehow. Yep, that's what I thought. They make a bird. They only have 1 card in hand, so I think I'm actually going to block because I could still draw Recurring Nightmare, and like, I have to trade at some point. This gives them less birds at least. I can get rid of their last card. Okay, I killed Imperial Recruiter. They're up to 21, which is very high. I can attack Dak Faden for... No, I don't actually... I need to keep Zombie alive because Recurring Nightmare is my only out, really. But they just... They drew Hero of Bladehold? Okay, fair enough. Pretty good draw. Recurring Nightmare. To ready. Problem is they just take it. Right? They're just gonna steal my Duretti with Dak Faden. Or steal my Sundering Titan, I mean. Yeah, Dak Faden has that effect. It still limits their mana, so we're still gonna do it, but it does hurt. Am I dead? Wait a second. Can this guy survive? I don't think so. Yeah, we'll just get it back. I just have to hope that they don't see the line. I don't know how they wouldn't, but I don't think I have any other outs to winning here. So we kill this, this, and this, and this. Go, then I die. Unless they don't see the Dak Faden activation. Okay, I will concede. I guess I'm not dead. Sure, you get a Sundering Titan. I can still draw Recurring Nightmare. Me, Duretti. So they're just killing everything. Am I actually dead to a Hero Blade Hold attack? I might be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm just gonna take it all. Alright, that is game. So they're a controlling-ish deck. Batterskull is a problem. Fatal Push killing that thing could be okay. Thundermaw. Now I'm interested. Thundermaw deals with a lot of things that they presented. Oh, this card is very good against them. I should have brought that in. Definitely bring in Magus for something. Faithless Looting, like all these are good. I could just get rid of Sundering Titan and Duretti because Dak Faden is such a liability in that regard. Like, I had the combo and it just kind of lost me the game. I'm also playing Magus, which makes that worse. So I'm okay with that. And then the last card, part of me wants to get back Thundermaw Hellkite, just to like sneak through the last few points of damage. I could also reanimate a Tireless Tracker, but let's go with Thundermaw. Although Living Death, I can build up quite the graveyard and then just Living Death it all into play. But Thundermaw actually feels quite good. It's like a good top deck and a thing I can cast, which makes me want Chandra. Is there anything I can cut? Maybe I could get rid of Chrome Mox now that I'm not running Duretti. Get rid of Chrome Mox, add a Mountain, bring in Chandra, get rid of Gitaxian Probe. That actually isn't the worst, because Chandra is also quite good. Or maybe I just run Tassiger. Let's just run Tassiger. We'll keep that the same. Okay, sure. Let's go first. Yeah, I'll keep this. Thoughtseize, turn 1 into hopefully an early Mind Twist. Into Hypnotic Spectre can do a lot of work. And they mulliganed. Stoneforge, Coercive Portal, Fractured Identity. So their hand is so slow, we take Stoneforge. And we just set up for a big Mind Twist. They play Sacred Foundry. So Fractured Identity is the thing I have to worry about. Swamp? Okay, well, at least I have Faithless Looting. Hopefully find me my swamp that I need. Magus Imperial Seal. I don't know if I... Well, Magus does cut them off of white mana. This is actually really hard. I think I'm going to get rid of Mountain Magus because I want to cast Imperial Seal this turn. I can Imperial Seal for Soul Ring, but then my hand does absolutely nothing afterwards, but I guess I can Faithless Looting again. I could get rid of Mountain Hypnotic Spectre, but Spectre seems good. Oh, what do I seal for? A swamp can cast Spectre, right? Their hand doesn't do very much. I think I'm going to seal. I'm just not sure what for, which is never a good position to be in. Oh, this Duretti is actually pretty good. It can kill their Coercive Portal, but his ultimate doesn't do anything. No, wait, his ultimate... Oh, that's actually interesting. So I could play this Duretti, start making 1/1s that kill everything, and then ultimate... What is the minus? It's just -1. The ultimate can copy their Coercive Portal. That actually seems pretty good. I'm trying to think if there's anything better. I could just get Pack Rat. Just take him down with a Pack Rat. Oh, I don't know what's better. Duretti or Pack Rat? Or just a swamp to cast Hypnotic Spectre, and then take them off of everything. God, this is hard. I have Faithless Looting. Kind of digging this Duretti line. He can't kill Planeswalkers though, so Dak Faden becomes a problem. Their deck does seem soft to Pack Rat. I think I'm just going to get a swamp. Go for the Hypnotic Spectre lines. Maybe that was too greedy. Or not greedy enough. Because basically, let's say I get Duretti. I start upticking. They could just not play Coercive Portal. I don't know. That's hard. Spectre plus Mind Twist feels like it can lead to very short games. Because I'm going to Spectre them and then Mind Twist for 3. And they just won't have a hand. I'll have a Hypnotic Spectre, plus I can build up to Faithless Looting. Alright, they play Island, Hopefully they did not draw Mana Leak. That would be extremely unfortunate. Like this guy, don't counter it. Force of Will. They drew Force of Will. Okay, well, they're down in cards, so Mind Twist will still empty their hand before they can cast Coercive Portal. They play a Mountain. They drew another card? They drew Dak Faden? Oh my god. Oh, come on. So they drew Force of Will Dak Faden. Okay, that really sucks. I do want double red. I can get rid of the cards in their hand just for 2. Oh, that sucks. Fortunately, I got rid of most of my things with Dak Faden, so I can discard my artifacts I draw. They drew a land. Jeez. That gives them double white. Iona. That's a good start. So let's Faithless Looting. 1, 2, 3. Discard Iona and Mountain. I have Entomb, which I guess I can use to get rid of uncastables. Sure. Opponent can Dak Fade themselves into playables. The interesting thing here is that Magus of the Moon is somehow similar to Iona in terms of how good it is. They kept a card over Disenchant. Interesting. Let's Entomb. Terastodon? Yeah. That seems good. If they don't counter this, they're in trouble. They kept Mana Leak. Yeesh. Alright, they've drawn very well. That is for certain. I mean, that makes sense why they kept it over Disenchant. All of Omens, that's good. Man, this is for all the trophy too. They're targeting me. That ended up okay. So they're trying to deck me out with Dak Faden. What the heck? Why? Why can't I draw spells? Oh man, this is how it ends. Opponent discards 2 lands, plays Recruiter of the Guard. They can get the Kiki combo and activate it. Jeez. This is the power of Dak Faden, and this is why you take him so highly. Like, even though he didn't steal an artifact, he's just giving them the best possible draw every turn, which is why this card would have been so good if it had resolved. Or even in, oh, maybe they don't have the combo. It's just some value cards. All right, I could work with that. I'm still alive to draw some things. Liliana was one of them. Liliana was one of them. Okay, can't complain. What do I get now? Terastodon's very tempting because it kills Dak Faden, which, like, we're getting something. I can get Terastodon and kill Dak Faden, Tundra, Sacred Foundry. They can then swing out and kill Liliana. I can get Iona, but then they keep Dak Faden. So I think we're getting Terastodon. Terastodon will kill the Dak Father and 2 Swamps, maybe? Yes. No, Dak Faden's gone. I can play this land. So I have a pretty big army, and then Liliana will get Iona very soon, or Thundermaw. And this plays around them having Path to Exile, because I can still keep Liliana alive. they drew Face Fetters! Ah! Oh man. Okay, we're going deep. Draw Buried Alive. All the cards I want to hit are actually in my hand. I guess I attack with Terastodon and an Elephant. That forces the trade of elephants. Okay. It's a lot of pressure at least. They die. Trying to think about if there's any reason I want to cast Buried Alive. I think the answer is no. All the creatures I can draw are actually decent. Okay, they crack the clue. Might still be in this somehow. They draw Needle Spires. Una's Prowler is very good actually. So let's attack just for 9 because Wall of Omens can block the elephant. Play the Prowler, which does hit them in the air. Hoping for no colonnades. Oh, this has been a lot of back and forth. Really interesting games. They played a land instead of discarding it to Una's Prowler, which hopefully means doesn't mean they have Sphinx's Revelation or anything. This can get double strike, so it's 4 damage, 5 damage. Still nowhere near killing Terastodon. Attack with just these. Okay. One goes to 5. That means any reanimation spell is lethal with Thundermaw. Because Exhume, they can get Stoneforge or whatever. They drew swords. Okay. Now I'm still very likely to win from this position because I have so many reanimation spells. Putrid Imp. I can give Flying and hit them. Okay. This might be the most anemic beatdown of all time. Okay, they activate Needle Spires. I will not be trading off. I'll take it. Only a couple turns till Putrid Imp. Oh, that'll do it. Recurring Nightmare. Sacrifice, get Thundermaw. Sacrifice the elephant, actually. We did it! I won the match! I did not think I was gonna win that. Oh my gosh. There's so much drama. We're still undefeated. See you guys round 2. Alright. We're here for round 2. It's still going. I'm gonna keep this hand. There's a lot of things I can draw. I can also cast a turn 2 Duretti, which can win a lot of games. I can also Imperial Seal for something. I can cast a turn 1 Duretti. Turn 1 Duretti seems really good. So we have to play Mountain. I'm going to Chromox away the Putrid Imp, I guess. Cast this. So if they have Spell Pierce, they counter this. We cast Chromox. This is why I'm playing all these Mox in. Like, it's just good. Get rid of Putrid Imp. Play Duretti. Hope that resolves. Sweet. Make a Defender. Go. Pretty good turn 1. I can Imperial Seal to get a Sundering Titan into my graveyard, I suppose. Or I can Imperial Seal for Buried Alive. I think that's what I'm going to do, because drawing any one of those is bad. When it plays a land, that's fine. Duretti is going to do some dirty things. Also good with Recurring Nightmare. Just gives me a lot of things to work with. Petty Theft my Chromox. Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's Thoughtseize them. See what you got going on over there. All lands. Oh god. The ultimate sideboard tech. Duretti can uptick. Let's go Swamp. Imperial Seal. All lands, you say. I could Mind Twist them. For 3. That's not the best. There's Buried Alive. Faithless Looting is also quite tempting, actually. Oh, Liliana. Liliana seems pretty good, actually. Or Packrat. They're playing... What did they show? Blue-white, so they could have a Wrath. Buried Alive makes any reanimation card good, though. Liliana does not. But Liliana just wins on her own. I think it's gonna be Buried Alive. I don't want to draw any of those 3 cards. If they hadn't bounced Chromox, obviously I would just tutor for Liliana, because I could just cast her next turn. But I can discard Chromox to Faithless Looting, or I can sack it to Duretti to kill Brazen Borrower. Although I'm more likely to sacrifice one of the constructs. So let's go ahead and go land, Buried Alive. They know my last card, so they know this is what I tutored for. They drew Force of Negation? Oh my god, alright, sure. I guess, no, there's no reason for me to save Thoughtseize, but... Alright, we got a game. The bright side is Duretti can't ultimate, if I want to. I really just wanted Buried Alive to put the artifact in the graveyard, so that Duretti ultimate could give me 3 Sundering Titans. I could still draw Entomb, Faithless Looting, or other things. Swamp, the obvious best draw here. So we're gonna make another token. Player land, because I do have 5 drops past turn. Now opponent's deciding, do they want to Brazen Borrower? So I can kill any artifact or creature they might play. Not Planeswalker, though. Yep. Wonder if I was supposed to just get Entomb and not get so greedy, but... Is this exile? No, it does not exile. No, there's no reason for me to play around Counter Magic. They had, I think, 1 draw step. Alright, they attacked Duretti. Duretti falls down to 4. I'm gonna downtick down to 3, so it's like I just played him. They drew a spell. I guess I should keep track. So they played Field of Ruin. They played both planes. I think they have like 1 island that I know about. Draw a land. Duretti is going to kill this using a defender. I don't really have a need for these cards, so I'm gonna keep them in hand because I do have Faithless Looting. Or giving Putrid Imp flying, as we saw, was potentially relevant. They Miracle Terminus! Oh my gosh. Alright, they're really giving us some challenge here. Good thing I got rid of my constructs there. It's not even that good, but like just the sequence of things that is happening here is quite ridiculous. Alright, we're definitely gonna kill Soulfire Grandmaster. That means they have Time Walk in their deck, I would imagine. Terastodon. So let's play Chromox. Let that happen, say no. Duretti is going to kill this guy. Still keeping land in hand for Faithless Looting. I wonder if they were supposed to wait on Soulfire Grandmaster. It's just... the draw sequence... Oh god, what is this? Triple kicked Everflowing Chalice. Do I kill that? I don't think so because they have a ton of mana. I could get just hit by a giant Eldrazi, and I've drawn only land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we're gonna play it. I don't want to get rid of my Mox Jet. I'm gonna play Polluted Delta and actually fetch. I can't keep drawing land. This deck's running 14 land, I think. Let's hope they don't have just like Ulamog, Kozilek or something. Okay. Feel happy in my decision to not kill the Chalice. I'm gonna fetch, thin my deck a bit. Grabbing Swamp. Okay. Let's keep upticking Duretti. I'm gonna think I keep these mountains in hand. There's really not much I can do with them. I don't have like a Gristlebrand I can just hard cast. This is so much mana that I've drawn. Same with them, but they also kept a hand that was 6 land Brazen Borrower. I could play around like Super Mana Leak though, I guess. That's a real card. Yeah, I think I'm okay with them having Everflowing Chalice because I like if they have Sphinx's Revelation, it's bad anyway. There's Animate Dead. I don't think getting a Grandmaster does anything, so we're just gonna keep on keeping on. I guess now at this point I could build up to discard to hand size if I need to. Oh yeah. If they play anything good, I can also hopefully kill it with Duretti. Okay, they still do nothing. That's good. They might be also holding lands in hand. I'm still drawing land, so I guess we just keep this going. Make a defender pass. This is the most anemic game of Magic I've played in a long time. It's so scary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we're gonna discard to hand size this Terastodon. Or just have straight gas for Faithless Looting. Go. No Sphinxes. Okay. End of turn? Brainstorm? Strange. They can't use Field of Ruin to shuffle. Why not Brainstorm on your own turn? Because now they know what the draw steps are the next 2 turns. Okay. That's fine. Oh. Okay. That's a lot of cards. Glenalendra. Jeez. Actually, Glenalendra isn't that scary. So I can give them... It's a good Factor Fiction. Very good Factor Fiction. That's all action. Holy cow. And they have Time Warp, so they can do anything. Teferi bounces a construct, draws a card, stops me from interacting. So they can have Day of Judgment, Force of Will, Preordain, or 2 proactive cards. I kind of like that, actually. Basically, Force of Will is a problem. And I don't want to give them Force of Will to Fairy, because then they can just start bouncing things. I don't know. This is a very challenging split, but these 2 cards are really scary. Glen in particular is rough. So they took Glen to Fairy. Okay. So I can kill Glen. So they don't have Force of Will. Okay, so we're back in it. Yep. Fairy to Fairy bounces a construct. Yep. Wow, I really am just gonna go up to hand size. This is so many land. I can infinite copy something, but it doesn't work. We're just gonna kill Glen. Sacking a construct. Glen comes back, that's fine. Basically, I'm trying to set the stage so that Animate Dead on Terastodon, whenever that happens, is good. Because I can Terastodon kill Teferi, and they don't have Force of Will now. Or Day of Judgment. They do that, they attack Duretti. Ooh, Colonnade is gonna kill Duretti. Colonnade is a problem. They attack me. Okay, I could just uptick Duretti then? Holy cow! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm running 14 lands in my deck, so I think there's literally 3 left. Okay. Sometimes you just get there. So I can go up to 6. They can hit me down to 5. If I downtick, then he just dies to Colonnade. I can also draw Fatal Push next turn. I can also draw Fatal... You know what I like, actually? Let's do this. That construct... No! Oh, I meant to target Glen. That sucks. That's so bad. That's unfortunate. Well, that's the worst of all worlds. Okay, go. Man, yeah, now I'm in a lot of trouble. You can understand why that happened. Because you sacrifice and then you click, and I just got the order wrong. That might cost me this game. Because what I wanted to do was kill Glen and then animate dead Glenalendra. And then I could keep Duretti alive by blocking Colonnade. And then pressure Teferi. But now I don't know if I can win. Because they know Fatal Push doesn't kill Colonnade. So they just activate it. Kill Duretti. Then they have a Glen. Glen versus the world! Yeah. That was bad. I could deck them, I guess. They also get Teferi activation next turn. Sundering Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Having Glenn dead would have been so good. But we're just gonna discard Terrastodon to hand size. And see what happens. They're gonna Teferi, probably uptick because they could just keep drawing. One benefit of this is I get to see more of their deck, but this in play is not good for me. Yep. So I get hit for 5. I have like 2 turns here, but oh, this one Glen attack also makes the clock a turn faster. That's really unfortunate. Ooh, this might work out actually. Animate dead. Okay, we're in this. We're gonna play land because I have so many in my hand. Animate dead. Targeting Terrastodon. They have counterspell. Oh, okay. I mean, I need Recurring Nightmare to resolve, so there's not a whole lot I can do here. I need to find something else to bait Glenalendra's activation to resolve Recurring Nightmare, because I think if I can get Terrastodon in play, I can maybe win. I guess not, because they can just make Colonnade into a creature and then not die. Okay. Yeah, Glenalendra, man. Sometimes you misclick. Man, if I lose my trophy streak on a misclick, I'm gonna be quite sad. Down to 3 life. Maybe they present more creatures. They don't. Maybe their hand is just full of counter magic as well. Taxian Probe. I can go to 1. Alright. See what you got. Mana Leak, Mana Tithe, Torrential Gearhulk. So there's no world where I win this. Okay. Okay. I don't think the misclick actually cost me. They just had infinite counter magic. What are we doing in this matchup? I mean, yeah, I'm literally running 14 lands, so I drew 11 lands out of 14. It happens. It happens. I like Fatal Push because of Celestial Colonnade. Duretti, Sundering Titan actually seems kind of medium when they're just playing blue-white. It is a top-end card, but I could probably just run something like better like Tassiger, because they have a lot of counter magic, so just having a 4/5 to attack is pretty good. Maybe Thundermaw is better in that regard. This is good. All this stuff is good. Zoom, Animate Dead. Iona on blue just wins, so I guess I want to maximize that. Dark Dwellers. I do really like Thundermaw. Maybe we run it over Tassiger, because that could just snipe Planeswalkers. Okay. Let's do this for all the marbles. Let's go first. Okay. Entomb into Animate Dead. They have Mana Tithe that they've shown. They kept 6. I'm gonna main phase Entomb. They have Relic, sure. But I don't want to get Mana Tithe or anything. And we're just gonna get Iona. I guess I should have upkeeped, because Force of Negation is a card. Yes, don't listen to me. You want to upkeep Entomb to play on Force of Negation. Alright, they don't have Mana Tithe. They don't have any mana up. They do have Force of Will, but they didn't force my Entomb, and I think Entomb is the scarier card. How do they ponder? Please shuffle. They chose to shuffle, okay. No force and we're golden. I didn't see Daze and I saw most of their deck. What is with these lands? Alright, do this. This. Does it resolve? It does, okay. We get to name blue. Let me look at the tape. I don't think I saw swords or anything. They had Terminus, Day of Judgment, but those are very slow, so we're just gonna name blue. Like, ugh. Animate Dead making Iona not a 3-turn clock is kind of rough. But this, like, locks them up. They have Mox Pearl? No! No! Oh my god, if they just Day of Judgment, I'm gonna cry. Maybe I should have named white. But they also had, like, Brazen Borrower and stuff. I didn't expect Mox Pearl into Day of Judgment. I don't think I even saw that last game. Don't have it. They didn't have it! Okay, we're golden. I'm drawing only land. No! I'm playing 14 land! What did I do? They're down to 8. I think their only outs are really Terminus or something like that, so there's no reason to play the Chupacabra. It's not a Terminus. They didn't have Wrath last turn. Okay. P and Kieran is... If I can hit here, P and Kieran can just win eventually. And there's no sense in playing into a Wrath effect, which I believe are their only outs at this point. Oh, so much drama! Terminus? Terminus would be rough because this isn't in the graveyard anymore. It like undoes my Entomb. Yeah, okay, they have it. No way to kill it. They're at 2. I don't have Lightning Bolt. P and Kieran is lethal. That's so many lands. Alright, play you. They don't force of will. Go. I think I hold this land in hand. Thundermaw is lethal for a long time. I need to just check my lands, because I've been flooded many times. So they have to kill Pia or both Thopters. Playing a blocker doesn't work because I have Chupacabra and Fatal Push. See how they preordained. 2 cards on bottom. That means they probably don't have it. Brainstorm. Alright, I mean, I guess it's Wrath or Bust for them. And they hit it? Man. Okay. They've used all their wipes. Thundermaw. Thoughtseize. That's actually a good one. Thoughtseize, see what you got going on. Snapcaster, Shark Typhoon, Mana Leak. So if I take Shark Typhoon, they cannot make a blocker. Although they can Snapcaster Day of Judgment. So I can take Snapcaster that leaves them with Shark Typhoon Mana Leak. And then I can play Chupacabra. And then Fatal Push the Shark Typhoon, playing around Mana Leak. Okay. Their hand's good. Play this. So they have to draw something here to win. And we hold Swamp in hand for Faithless Looting. They're holding up Shark Typhoon. Perfect. I think they wanted to cycle main phase because they could hit something else. Holy land! I don't... Why? Oh man. Alright, attack for 2. They drew Venser! Alright, God. They drew Venser! Oh my god, they bounced the land. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do I do now? I can Fatal Push Venser, but then they can Shark Typhoon to make a 1/1 and chump. I guess that's good to force them to waste their Shark Typhoon like that. Wow, that could have gone way worse. Don't cycle. They have to. They didn't. Oh my gosh. They didn't go for it. I don't know why. Oh, this is too much stress. This is too much stress. I almost want to lose, so I don't have to worry about the streak. Okay, Shark Typhoon, Venser. That really makes the Iona name makes it seem good. They have double Wrath. Part of me wants to put Chandra in the deck, but I think we're good. Again, like we should just be very quick, but unless we draw only lands. Entomb, Buried Alive, Liliana. I'm gonna keep this. Basically, it's hard to mulligan a hand that puts all of your good threats in your graveyard when you're playing Reanimator. They're probably holding up Mana Leak now. Really? Really? Okay. We are going to cast Entomb on their turn. Please don't have Teferi. Okay. Do I play around Mana Tithe? No. Okay. Entomb is gonna get Iona. Okay. That's a good start. Cast this guy. I could discard Terracodon whenever I need to. Hope they tap out for something. I don't know why they would, especially with Iona at stakes. Okay, let's not discard. I don't want them to know what's going on. Another land is good. Play Swamp and attack for 3. Wow, they actually just die. Okay, you get a card. Force of Negation versus everything, I think. I think that seems correct. They took the 4 cards pile. Okay. Alright, Force of Will or Bust, I guess. Discard this guy. Fast Recurring Nightmare. They had Force of Will! Oh! Okay. They had XL Shark Typhoon, though. And we could still draw up to Liliana. So there's still hope. Play a land we know about. Shark Typhoon is gone. They play Glen? Oh, okay. These are some good draws by the opponent. I draw a land. Do you think they Glen my Buried Alive? I highly doubt it, but it's worth a shot. Please counter it. No. Trying to think of what I even want to draw here. Glen Alendra is such a problem. Guess I probably don't want to draw Putrid Imp, because now Recurring Nightmare is gone. So Putrid Imp's dead. The rest are actually quite good. Hypnotic Spectre's okay. It's better than drawing a land. I'll just get rid of Putrid Imp. I was hoping they would counter that. I can attack, but they could just discard a card to kill my Una's Prowler, so I'm gonna wait on that. Oh, they had Force of Will. I mean, I went for it. This has been... I think this is probably the match we're gonna lose. A lot of up and downs, but yeah, Force of Will and Force of Negation. I probably could have guessed by how they tapped out while like carefree like that. I probably shouldn't have given them the land. Soul Ring is good. Maybe they counter that. Come on, man. You gotta counter something. Alright, pass turn. So Ponder, I think I don't know anything in their hand now. So Inventor my Soul Ring. Oh god. Yeah, I think this is how the trophy streak ends. They click my Liliana, which is like my best card. Thundermaw Hellkite though is something I could draw, which would be fantastic. Oh, that's good too. So I can go hopefully Chupacabra into Thundermaw. Okay. Okay. Alright, Chupacabra into Thundermaw. That's my draw sequence. And Faithless Looting. Let's cast Faithless Looting. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I can play Chupacabra around Mana Leak, which seems like it makes more sense. Because Mana Leak's definitely a card they could have. They have Counterspell. Venser. Okay. Think I'm dying. Think I am dying. Well, I can Faithless Looting into Animate Dead. Actually, yeah, they're tapped out. Let's Faithless Looting into Animate Dead or Exhume. That's my out. Chromox Mountain. Okay, I'm glad those are gone. I had so many shots this game. But let's see. 15, I'm falling down to 8. I'm going to kill Glenn with Choop. I guess P and Kieran's also a good draw. But now they might have like a Torrential Gear Hulk. And if they have Gear Hulk, I lose for sure. What is this? Chalice kicked 3 times. Okay. We definitely don't have Gear Hulk with that going on. They could have Mana Leak still. Oh, Duretti! That's good. So we're going to play this around Mana Leak. Because I have to kill the flyers. So Chupacabra is going to kill Glenn. Although Glenn still hits. I could kill Vendilion Click? Trying to think how I do this. How do I win this game? I can kill Glenn. And then I take 6 if they kill Chupacabra. If they don't kill Chupacabra, I only take 4. It's a 2-turn clock. But then I can play Duretti. Yeah, so I'm going to kill this. Because I need to draw some type of Exhume effect. That comes back, sure. I could also just cast Duretti, but that does run into Mana Leak. But I'm going to have to run into the leak next turn anyway, right? Because I go 1, 2, 3 for Duretti. Then they Mana Leak. I pay for it. So I just use this as a way to kill Glenelendra, basically. Okay. I don't think I can win if I wait a turn. I'm just going to be overloaded on mana. Yeah, okay. So we killed Glenn. Next turn, now I'm live to draw. Even Exhume, I guess, works. If I kill Venser, Exhume does not work, though. But that buys me so many more turns. Okay, well, not an option. Let's get... I guess I want a red source. I take 5. Recurring Nightmare is gone, which is so unfortunate that that's the one they countered. If they just have Gear Hulk now, they don't because they would have had it last turn and would have just held it up. Fatal Push. Doesn't do it. Let's Faithless Looting. There's Exhume. Cast it. Problem is they get back Glenelendra. Okay. And thus ends the Caleb Gannon trophy sequence. 7 in a row. It's nice that it's gone. I was really stressed. I think that misclick game 1. No, they had so many counterspells in hand. Yeah, I'm just dead. We'll let it happen though. Go out with grace. We can still get a 2-1 though. I mean, my deck's very good. I'm not worried about that at all. They just had... I think it made sense to go for it. They were tapped out and it was literally Force of Will as the only card they could have to win there on that 1 turn. So we fought hard. Alas, we lost one. See you guys in the finals though. Or round 3. Sorry. Alright, we're here, round 3, going first against Jeremy Ross. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this hand. We do have Faithless Looting, which is consistently fantastic in our deck. And then some random things that we can play on future turns. I think I do like turn 1 looting off Prismatic Vista because... I guess we'll see. Opponent kept 7. I am going to wait a turn. I think what I loot for depends a lot on what my opponent is playing. And Breeding Pool makes sense. I don't really want to draw a land, so I will fetch here. Or a mountain. Alright, so now we're going to play Una's Prowler. Pass turn. So now if I draw a fatty, it's like actually pretty good because I can discard. Okay, Wall of Blossoms is way less scary than Raphaelos, so I can work with that. Ooh, Hypnotic Spectre. So let's attack for 3. Not let them know what we're playing. Spectre is very good against green because they don't have many ways to block it. Play Swamp. Let's play the Spectre. Next turn I can Chupacabra a creature they might play. Such as Noble Hierarch, especially... Ooh, okay. Guy's Cradle's scary. And to Cultivate, I am more scared now. Chupacabra and Hierarch still cuts them off of 2 mana. They're playing red. Interesting. Chrome box. So we're going to attack. If I Chupacabra the Hierarch, this is 1, 2, 3. That's only 5 mana they have next turn. That seems okay, especially because I can draw better things. They discard at random, which is Dragonlord Atarka. Perfect. We're just going to Chupacabra. Kill this. Go. Probably just gonna discard Chrome Mox to Faithless Looting. The old Prowler Spectre Chupacabra combo. They had Nykthos too. Well, I'm glad Rex Sage doesn't kill anything, but it does make Cradle tap for more. Sort of Body and Mind. This card's so bad. I'm playing Reanimator. Oh, what a funny card. Yeah, I mean, I guess I attack. I can even just block with my Chupacabra, so I get to decide what I want to do. That's funny. Got rid of Survival. So let's Faithless Looting, see what we can hit. 2 land. Alright, let's get rid of Chrome Box. This deck is cursed with drawing lands, I swear. And at this point, I don't really want to take damage off Polluted Delta. I could even flash back the looting. Seems okay. Recurring Nightmare Dark Ritual. Okay. This is gonna be pretty good. Did I play land this turn? Ganon CD. I attack. I cast. I did not play land. I don't think they would have any mass land destruction. I think I'm gonna get rid of Dark Ritual and Swamp. Just play a mountain. And I'm actually just gonna let them hit me with Sword of Body and Mind if they attack. That shows how much I respect that card. The Guy's Cradle. What is this much mana? Hydroid Creasis. Okay, that's pretty good. I can Suicide my Ravenous Chupacabra if I need to. Or just draw any fatty and Recurring Nightmare. Oh, or they do this. I will block here. And then they pretty much die. Go ahead and Recurring Nightmare. I want to hit them with the Hypnotic Spectre. This will kill the Krasis. Play land. Let's attack. Make them discard. Windswept Teeth, sure. Play Recurring Nightmare. Get back my dude. That way I have Chupacabra available whenever I need. Okay, we're up. Much less stressed now that I've lost. So we can bring in some burn. Living Death is good against them. Yeah, actually it's pretty good against them. So I guess I need to decide between Living Death and burn. And I choose Living Death. I love this card. Sundering Titan is not amazing. So we're gonna get rid of that. Thundermaw Hellkite is fantastic. Do like that. Detecting Probe actually doesn't tell me that much. We get rid of that, and so now I could just put a bunch of creatures in my graveyard and Living Death. It is risky on the draw if I use a bunch of discard, like Thoughtseize and Mind Twist. But if I Thoughtseize and Mind Twist, I should just be winning the game anyway. Wait, let me look at their mana. Maybe Sundering Titan was good. Actually, it's fine. They had 3 different types of mana, so I'll put it in the deck. We can get rid of... I like Fatal Push, Enemy Dead Exhume, Prowler, Pack Rat. I mean, all these cards are really good against them. Maybe Thundermaw. Sundering Titan is probably better than Thundermaw if I'm killing 3 lands. See, this is kind of what I was expecting to get with this deck. I think I'm gonna mulligan. I can wait, let me think. I can Imperial Seal for a mountain. Actually, that seems okay. If I draw a land, then I can Imperial Seal for Animate Dead. And I'm on the draw? Yeah, actually I'll do that. Turn 1 Imperial Seal for mountain if I don't draw anything like land. If I draw land, then I can Imperial Seal for Animate Dead and then play turn 2 Prowler. So this works out okay. Okay, so now we can Imperial Seal. Oh, at this point I can... could get Recurring Nightmare, which will be much better in general. Whereas Animate Dead is only good with this Terastodon. So basically, Recurring Nightmare will win the game very handedly. Maybe I should have waited. I think I maybe should have waited. But I think we're just going to go for the fast Animate Dead. It's really hard to beat a turn 3 Terastodon. Okay, Survival is fine. They didn't have another creature to play, which is good. So we're going to go Una's Prowler. Go. They're ditching a Crisis. They wait, how much did they mulligan? So they were on the play Scavenging Ooze. Ah, alright, fair enough. Glad I didn't discard. So they could play Ooze and hold up Cradle, but now I can just go for the Pack Rat Avenue. Fair enough. Ooh, and Tomb is spicy as well, so let's attack. If they ever tap out, I can reanimate. They're also down to 14. So Pack Rat can just go off. Go. Just gotta draw a land. The problem is they're just gonna make Scavenging Ooze really big, I think, by like survival of the fitting every turn. Unless they don't have another creature. Discard a Tarka, sure. Whisperwood Elemental. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can tap out for it. If they... Ooh. Okay. Garruk is very good. Okay. They're not killing my Pack Rat. I guess they're gonna kill both. No, because Garruk flips then. Interesting. Okay. I think I just let this happen. Because they have one card in hand, and if I draw a swamp, I could just start Pack Ratting. There we go. Swamp. Go ahead. So Garruk can make Death Touch creatures. I wonder if I'm supposed to cast the Hypnotic Spectre there instead so I can kill Garruk. Maybe I'm supposed to. Yep, so they play Whisperwood. So they're going to get a lot of blockers. And they can make the Ooze really big. Okay. Make this big. Discarding. I guess at this point Entomb is pretty bad. I don't want to discard a creature because that makes their Ooze potentially bigger. Faithless Looting can at least do something. Swamp is okay. Yeah, the problem is they're making a 1/1 every turn. And Garruk's ultimate, creatures you control get trample and get bigger, or actually the number of creatures. So basically I'm never going to outrace these wolves, but Hypnotic Spectre can actually hit for damage. Although, let me think about this, because I could also just die to what they have on board. I'm going to take 5, 9, 10. I don't think that I can do that. I think I need to be able to block, which probably means I'm just going to lose. Yep. I think if I had played Hypnotic Spectre instead of activating Pack Rat, I still don't even know there was a chance there, though. The Ooze was the tech. It's weird they kept in Sort of Body and Mind, though. Also, I guess if their deck has Craterhoof, there's like no way I can win because Garruk just can grab Craterhoof Behemoth at any time. But I get to see that they have Craterhoof, which helps. Oh, I know what I'm playing too. Living End, or whatever. The card that swaps creatures in play in graveyard. I just have to get them to eat their own Dragonlord Atarka. Or they just draw Garruk. Yeah, okay. That's game. I mean, Garruk just ultimates, they overrun and I die. Or not. I mean, they're thinking really hard. They could just have Craterhoof, but I want to see it. Okay, they might just have Craterhoof. Pelucranos. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm just very dead. There's no way around that. They can fight for 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so somehow I need to draw Swamp and Living End or whatever. 2/2 Wolf. Let's make a Pack Rat. Discarding Faithless Looting. Yeah. I can't give them more creatures to eat. Yep, sure. I take the 2 and then I just die on their turn. They also get a Whisperwood. Yeah. There's our mountain. Okay. Go. Basically the hope is somehow they miscount and like attack weirdly and don't kill me. But that's like essentially impossible, especially with Pelucranos being able to kill like my whole team here. Alright, let's make a rat. Discarding the Spectre, which they know about. So they can kill... I'm just dead. Okay, we're gonna... I'll let them make a mistake, you never know. Okay, we are very much dead. Okay. On to game 3. Scavenging Ooze. That card is problematic. Like, basically, if they can get Ooze, they can stop my deck. Makes me want to bring in Lightning Bolt as a way to prevent it from going too crazy. So now I have a Fatal Push and Bolt. Because those cards are good anyway in the matchup. Spectre, like all those are good. Sundering Titan feels more medium the more I look at it. So we'll just do that. Let's go first. I mean, this hand is quick. It has Fatal Push that can deal with Ooze. Go. Oh man, they really didn't want us to trophy today. They really did not. Turn 1 Nature's Claim? Alright. Please be Scavenging Ooze so I can Fatal Push it. Wall of Roots. Part of me wants to kill that, and I think I'm going to. Just basically limit their green mana seems okay to me. Oh my gosh. This draw went from pretty good to like very terrible. Iona, P and Kieran, and I'm okay drawing these. I guess Putrid Imp is quite bad. Cultivate, sure. Alright, well my attempt to lock them off of mana didn't work. Sundering Titan would be good. Can I get Animate Dead? Thoughtseize? Okay, that's helpful. Oh, their hand's really bad. I guess I just take Wall of Blossoms. Sword of Body and Mind might actually kill me, but right now their hand does absolutely nothing. If I take a Tarka, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I take a Tarka, then Exhume is so bad, so we'll just do that. I play Sword. I'm going to Entomb something because I don't want to. There are cards I don't want to draw. I suppose I can Entomb Faithless Looting. Because if I draw any mountain, then Faithless Looting's live. And I don't want to draw it. Okay. This deck really stressing me here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They draw Findhorn Elves. This could be the end. Fortunately, I can still Lightning Bolt the Elves if I could draw a mountain. Because the other thing is Chromox. Oh my gosh. They can just cast in a Tarka here. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, I guess here's the plan. We're gonna Chromox this Lightning Bolt, flashback Faithless Looting, try and hit a reanimation spell. That seems like the only avenue. Mind Twist. Do I Mind Twist them? That makes Exhume much worse. I don't think I do. So I could draw Living Death, or Living End, whatever that card is. I think that play was the best I could do. They're gonna hit me. Yeah, Sword is doing work here, but if that's because I haven't done anything in the first like 5 turns of the game. So they hit Animate Dead and Living Death and Liliana. So I'm left with just Exhume. And they drew a land. Yeah, alright. Sure. Living Death was the second to last card too. That sucks. Swamp. Alright, we're dead. What a rough way to go. Just mono lands from this deck. Ah, the streak has ended. That's cool though. I think this deck was risky anyway. It was good. One extra reanimate probably would have been good, although no, it wouldn't have, because basically every time I would have drawn Jitaxian Probe, it would have been reanimate, and I don't think I ever even drew Jitaxian Probe at the right time. It was mostly just these things. And I misplayed that one turn where I accidentally clicked my own creature instead of Glenn. Alright, that's all the streak ends. This deck was still cool though. Reanimator, it's hit or miss. Like sometimes you draw Entomb, Animate Dead on turn 1, 2, and sometimes you don't. See you guys next time.